Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Dr. Dhairya. What's your name?
Jasmine.
Tejaswini, today we'll be doing your nose, mouth, and neck examination. First, we'll start with your nose, then we'll examine your mouth, then we'll examine your neck. So, I guess we should get started first by examining your nose. With patient's medical history in mind and after good hand hygiene, you're ready for the examination. Begin by inspecting the anterior and inferior surface of the nose. Look if there is any asymmetry on both sides. Little bit of asymmetry is normal. Then look for obstruction by pressing on both sides of the ala nasi and ask the patient to breathe in and out. After looking for symmetry and obstruction, we look for otoscope and use the biggest frenulum available to look first through the vestibule and then to the inside to look at the nasal septum. Repeat the procedure on both the sides. The nasal septum is covered by nasal mucosa, which normally is more red than the oral mucosa. So, there should be no swelling or any kind of lesion or exudate in normal condition. Conclude your nasal examination by palpating for sinus tenderness. First palpate the frontal sinus below the bony brows, then the maxillary sinus. Wearing gloves, inspect the outer surfaces of lips for symmetry, color, and moisture. Note for any lumps, ulcers, crackling, or scaling around the lip surface. With good lighting and the help of a tongue blade, inspect the oral mucosa for color and ulcers. Note the color of the gums, inspect the gum margins and the interdental papillae for swelling or ulceration. Also inspect the teeth, noting that any are missing, discolored, or abnormally portioned. Untreated caries can cause bacteremia, endocarditis with your gloved thumb and index finger. Check for any teeth might be loose or that can lead to aspiration, especially in older adults. Can you say ah for me? Inspect the hard palate and the movement of the soft palate and uvula as the patient says ah. It should rise symmetrically and uvula should stay in the midline. Ask the patient to take out their tongue right up and continue by inspecting the tongue, note its symmetry and color. Inspect its dorsal surface, which is normally roughened by papillae and sometimes covered by a thin coating using a gauge square. Use your right gloved hand to grasp the tip of the tongue and gently pull it to the patient's left to inspect the undersurface and sides of the tongue. Look for white or reddened nodules or ulcers. Then reverse the process for the other side. To begin the examination of the neck, inspect for symmetry while standing in front of the patient and note any masses or scars, for example, from a thyroidectomy or carotid enterectomy. Look for enlargement of the parotid or submandibular glands and note visible lymph nodes. Palpate the lymph nodes using the pads of the index and middle finger. Move the skin over the underlying tissues in each area. The patient should be relaxed with neck slightly flexed. Feel for preauricular, postauricular, occipital, tonsillar, submandibular, submental, superficial cervical, and posterior cervical lymph nodes. Palpate the posterior cervical chain along the anterior edge of the trapezius and along the posterior edge of the sternomastoid. Now inspect and palpate the trachea for any kind of deviation. When the patient sips some water, look for the upward movement of the thyroid gland. Confirm your observation by palpating the thyroid gland. First locate the isthmus, usually overlying the second through fourth tracheal rings. Palpate the adjacent right and left lobes as you stand facing the patient. Now move behind the patient and place of both the hands on the patient's neck so that your index fingers are just below the cricket cartilage, and ask the patient to take a sip of water and then to swallow it. Feel for the thyroid isthmus rising under your finger. Place the trachea to the right with the fingers of the left hand with the right hand fingers. Palpate laterally for the right lobe of the thyroid in the space between the displaced trachea and the relaxed sternomastoid. Find the lateral margin in a similar fashion.